Alright, so coming out, gonna get started with the 88. Start buttoning up some stuff with it. I'm not gonna do too much. Getting old, must have slept wrong or something, so trying to keep my movements at a minimum. But I think I'll knock out the trunk, so I'll wrap that. Got some of the fabric laid out. Some new scissors. The old ones I was using weren't very sharp, so I'll do the base, and then this is for the back piece and the front piece, so I could do those. Depending on how I'm feeling after that, I might come and do some of the sound deadening on the passenger side. And then I think Robbie's going to stop by later to do some stuff up under the hood, so I'll let him do that. And then I did get the seam sealer in. I just need a caulk gun, so he said he has one, so I'll see if he can bring that with him when he comes by and get the other side all seam sealed, finish with the sound deadening, and knock that out. So we'll see how that works. I think he's gonna be mad about how low it sits though. Like compared to this one, guarantee you first thing he says this thing's going on coilovers and he's dropping it. Guarantee you. But yeah, I can start messing with this, knock this out. Shouldn't be too bad. Have the adhesive sitting out in the sun to warm up a little bit. It's been cold overnights in the garage, so yeah, I'll probably just go over to the sawhorses, put one piece at a time there, cut the fabric to size, and then do the aerosol or the adhesive, spray it on the enclosure and spray it on the fabric, wait for it to tack up, and put them together and wrap it. So yeah, I'll get started on that. I already have the templates cut out on these, so I can wrap them now. And we'll see how the day goes, but for the most part, just knocking out little stuff here and there. I'm almost done with what I need. He's gonna come do some stuff up under here, and then eventually carpet. So we'll get the carpet back in there, and it's close. It's close. So yeah, let me stop talking and get to work. Alright, so you guys see who it is. He stopped by, he's running some speaker wire, but I started wrapping most of the parts I have for the trunk enclosure. Stopped to wrap the box, but just give you guys a little preview. Thought it was going to be farther off, but I think with it actually wrapped, it plays together nicely. The box will be wrapped in this carpet material, so that'll be there just to offset a little bit. I was saying color match it, but you know, the owner said wrap it in the carpet, so that's what we'll do. But he'll wrap the sides. He has to do some stuff with that, so he'll take those back home. I just need to trace them out for the template. He'll take those back, wrap them, and then back here should be done. He's got finished running some of the wires. Nothing's hooked up yet, but it's easier ran before we put everything in.
That looks so good in there. Jeez.
Let's see, just ran them all up through the driver's side. That little rubber seal there. Told him I was going to do the sound deadening today, but I don't know. I don't know. Just come out tomorrow and knock it out. But yes, it's looking good. Alright, so Robbie just left. We were talking a little bit about the cars, about what's going on with this area, finishing up with that. And then, I don't think I mentioned it in this video, but previous video I mentioned that little sub I got from a neighbor. He just had it set out on the curb with free on it, so I picked it up. And originally, I mentioned that I was going to set the sub behind the back or the front piece for the trunk enclosure. However, I didn't feel like pulling all the sides off, and I just set it in there, and I think this might be the route. Just set it in there, and it pretty much fits perfect. There's a little gap on each side, but for the most part, I know it's dark in here, but for the most part, it fits pretty good. And then since they're both wrapped in similar materials, it just blends in. So that might be the route for the sub. Just place it in there and call it good. I like it. Just nice, small, out of the way. It'll add a little thump to it, but I'm not looking for anything crazy. So we'll see. That's definitely the way. Well, I wouldn't say definitely, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna go with. Just have it in there, nice and incognito, unless you really look in there. But it still keeps the trunk, gives it a nice clean look. Still have access to the battery on this side. So that might be the route I'm going. What do you guys think? Should I keep it there, or should I just set one behind this piece? Not cut it out, just actually just put it behind there. So I'm sure it'll fit, no problem. But right there, it looks pretty good. If it's up to me, I'd probably throw a different speaker in it so it's not blue. Get something that's all black, or with some red on there. So now there's just little touches of red on the car, and not much blue. So we'll see. But that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, it's just starting on the 88, but finished on the 85. So let me know if you guys like that look, or should I just hide it completely. But yeah, so that's the first time seeing that trunk enclosure in a while. I did have all this stuff back there, which pretty soon these 6x9s, they will go in the 85. The sub box, I'll be wrapped. The subs in here, so we're all good there. But this one's getting close. This one's getting close. And I'm probably gonna be looking for another project. But yeah, back on the 85 heavy once this one leaves. Well, 85 in the Elko. But man, look how low it sits. I'm not used to it, especially just comparing the two. You guys tell the height difference. But yeah, so Ravi stopped by, swapped out the plugs, fired up. Sounded pretty good. But I think he might come by tomorrow and we'll knock some stuff out. But until then, looking good. My bad. I know this is an 88 video, but man, 85. It's looking good. It looks good too, but you know, it's my baby. Yeah, but that's it.